Greetings, members, one and all of the Salivation Nation. It is Sunday night, and we are live and, in effect, just a little bit early so that we can get through and answer some of these comments. So, welcome, one and all. Glad you're here. Tiger Stacker's here. Matthew Crustlife is here. My name is Nobody is here. Dark Horse. David McKenzie is here. A lot of good folks here with us tonight. Carrie Teran. David G. We're going to get rocking and rolling here a little bit early. So we've got Jubilee Giggles here from 9 years ago. We like to creep back into the older videos from time to time to answer some comments. And this is kind of a timely comment because he says, let's hope the milk spotting is remedied with these. They are such nice coins. Yes, indeed. And I do think that they had some milk spotting, some of them, but I don't know. And the ones I have been fairly fine, but the Royal Canadian Mint did end up solving that problem 3 years after this video was published. Yes, indeed. All right, welcome. Glad you guys are here. Thanks for the thumbs up, even though you've barely heard anything that I'm going to say yet. Thank you for the thumbs up anyway. Participate in my poll if you haven't done so already. Yes, indeed. We already have 43 votes on the poll. That means everybody who could vote could thumb up the live stream, but they haven't. We only have 13 thumbs up, so that's kind of ironic. But anyways, so by 10 a.m. Eastern time tomorrow morning, will gold and the silver be up or down or about the same? 47% say down. And this is going to be a very interesting live stream and market watch because we've had the metals go up rather sharply over the past 2 days. So we'll keep an eye on it. Let's see here. And Ragnar Silverblood, I will have to pick up this coin. I haven't seen it in Atmex or Provident yet. 1.25 Bison coin. They are really cool. That was a first, and they don't make them anymore. But I don't think they have any other type of 1.25 ounce coins. Very good. Appreciate you guys being here. Son of the Silver Stacker is back. Good to see you, sir. And T the Silver Stacker is here. Welcome, T. Good to see you, brother. I hope you're doing well. And T the Silver Stacker, the one and the only. And here's Zardoz. Yes, we had Zardoz as a guest last night. And he had the coolest mask on. It was really cool. Watch last night's live stream. It was a surprise live. It was really cool to see Zardoz. He didn't say anything, but that's part of the mystery. Cemetery Shop is here. Good to see Eli. And Bad Bobber is here. Welcome to you. And Yadder Hune here says about the market shock video with the all that silver discovered as reserves in Poland. Says sounds like a story to help the narrative of the price staying low, just like the story about Zimbabwe having massive amounts of gold in the ground being discovered. The story was created to suppress the price at an important point in time. Yes, but the USGS did not note that, and the USGS noted this. I think that's the difference. William Ellis is here. Good to see Sabinator. And by the way, Tony Erickson is here. Welcome, Tony. Good to see you. West Texas Stacker is here too. Welcome. Thank you, my friend. West Texas Stacker. Good to see you, brother Zook. And Cybercurrent Twitcher. Good crowd with us tonight. I very much appreciate you guys as we march on through. In about 4 minutes, the markets will come alive over on Kitco. I know that's 6:02. That's about when they start to refresh. So just bear with me as we get through some of these comments. And good to see you guys. All right. Greetings, Weekly Bullion. Weekly Bullion is here. I just watched his video before coming on here. I did ask him a question there, but I might as well ask him here. Check out Weekly Bullion's channel. He's got the greatest audio and video quality I think I've seen. I'm very curious what camera he uses for that. That's really cool. Anyway, Elliot, the federal deficit increased by $1 trillion every 100 days. Would not be surprised if major American institutions start buying gold as a hedge against the consequences of the excessive government spending. Even if that doesn't happen, we should expect to see central banks around the world continue to reduce their exposure to the dollar by replacing their dollar reserves with gold. The ramifications of that are clear. That and the weaponization. But you're right. Very true. It's happening. Very true. Goldilocks is here. Welcome. Good to see you. Welcome, Goldilocks. Glad you are here with us tonight. And John Bannon is here, too. As we get through, we're about 3 minutes away from the markets opening up or showing up on Kitco. That's what we wait for, so stay tuned for that. In the meantime, we're answering some of the comments from the past day or two. Good evening, Naum is here. Welcome, welcome. And whose birthday is it? Kevin somebody. It's Kevin's birthday. All right, Kevin Hawthorne, happy birthday. Travis Chandler is here as well. And Stock Jockey is here with one word. Silver. There you go. Exactly. There he is. Stuart Moore says, good for Poland. They have been drawing the short straw for a good 500 years now. Yes, it is nice to see that kind of activity happen there for sure. Oh, okay, very good. We'll have to check it out. Thank you so much. All right. Wow. Man, well, you must, I don't know if you're using a filter to really bring it out, but I've got an iPad for my videos, and I don't think I'm getting as good a quality as you are. Maybe it's some sort of filter or enhancement. I don't know, but that's really cool, man. Thank you. I might have to get me an old iPhone 13, I think, maybe. All right. Pro Max. It works. It works very, very well. All right. And let's see here. Count Slurpula. All right. We love it. Thank you. He changed his handle name. If you want to know how to change your handle name, contact Count Slurpula. He does it. $15 silver would be awesome. Again, heck, $19 would be sweet. It sure would. It'd be nice. For accumulation mode, that would be the ultimate way to do it. China Mitchell, a very entertaining show tonight. Nothing just like hanging out with the Southster. Yes, we had fun last night. I appreciate it. But hope we'll have fun tonight. We'll find out. Let's see what happens. Norwegian Mint is here. Thank you, Norwegian Mint. Norwegian Maid is here. The lovely Norwegian Maid is here. She said you made a good silver stacking purchase. Good for you. Thank you so much. Chad Wolf is here tonight. Michael K. Thank you. All right. And John Bannon is always here. Thank you, brother. Appreciate everybody joining us tonight. And let's see here. Good to see Commander Corvus is here as well. Very good. All right, let's see. The markets by now would have opened. And they have opened. Look at this. Out of the starting gate. Silver is up a measly dime. Gold is up a measly dime. $2,083.40. Silver has not activated yet. We'll see what happens here. But platinum and palladium are showing some movement slightly tonight to the plus side. Yeah, look at that. And there it is. So we'll see what happens with silver and gold. Partake in my poll if you haven't done so already. We would be very interested to see what happens. Will silver and gold continue to climb? Well, right now, gold is now breaking out a little bit more, up $1.20 right now to $2,084.50. Silver is up 1 cent. Yeah, so this could be a sign that we may continue to see a little bit of a bull market. But what will happen through the night? That's why I want to see what your thoughts are, because somebody was telling me on a comment on one of my videos here that they think that the silver's price will be smashed down again tomorrow morning by the time the New York market's open. We'll see here. Very good. I don't know which one to buy next. All these different metals I'm stacking. Yeah. All right. Well, think about your risk assessment. If you want to find probably the most stable metal, probably would be gold, even though its price is high. But yeah, that's something to consider. All right. Let's see here. Very good. And thank you, Ellie. I appreciate it. I think we got the message. Thank you. Hope that we'll continue to like and subscribe, but thank you. And let's see here. Welcome to Kip and Mark B. Yes, indeed. Good to see you guys. So we'll keep an eye on those markets, but right now they've opened up to the plus side. Will they stay? That's the question. All right. China also says here, great information tonight's out. Very informative and educational. You rock, Doc. Well, thank you, brother. That's what I try to do, to bring you some information. Try to bring it in a balanced point of view. Sometimes even the bad news you need, or news that could be bad for price, and that's exactly what that video was about. All right, let's see here. And let's see here. We've got Elliot. You're right. It is one thing to find, but another thing to entirely extract it. I don't think there's any mining company stupid enough to flood the market, the silver market, and cut their own throats by causing a price reduction. They no doubt watch the silver market as closely as we do and regulate their production accordingly. Yep, that's true. And more likely that's what they may do there. But the thing is they'll bring it in. See, the mining costs and the way they profit is a little bit different than spot price and market price. There's always going to be, I think, a floor or a support for silver based off of that, because they're going to definitely want to profit from that. Mentally Corrupted, welcome. Good to see you here tonight. West Texas Stacker, have you ever seen that $1 Buffalo? Yes, the one you showed on your channel. I have seen that, and I have it in my stack, or in my collection. Definitely have that in my collection. Bought it fresh from the mint in 2001. Weekly Bullion, you tell us not only what we want to hear, but what we need to know. Well, thank you, Weekly Bullion. I do try, and I appreciate that, sir. And yeah, I mean, sometimes it's not popular, some of the stuff I say, but you know, I figured, you know what, you just got to give it. I believe in silver so much that I believe in telling as be honest and forthright about it as I can. But we'll see here. Whoa, look at this, folks. For the first time tonight, we have a $5 PayPal friends and family. Thank you so much. Now, they left their name. If you could tell me what your channel name or your YouTube account name, if you do send it via PayPal friends and family, please put your channel name. I don't want to say your name there just to protect your privacy, but thank you so much to who sent this. If you can let me know who you are so I can properly thank you. Thank you very, very much. Appreciate that. The PayPal friends and family. I don't have to worry about the fees that YouTube takes out of the super chats or taxes on that. So thank you for friends and family. Appreciate that so very much, whoever did that. All right, very good. Look at this. Just sometimes you got all you can do is just look at it. Look at this. Look at that. Look at this. Would you look at it? All right, here we go. Let's get back over here to the markets. We're going to look at the markets now. Let's take a look at it. Silver has flatlined, completely flatlined here. And silver is not moving at all, and gold is now up 30 cents. So we saw the markets move a little bit of a slight upwards trajectory, and then they went up a little bit. Now they're coming back down a little bit. Crazy. All right. Very good. Appreciate you all being here. Yeah, let me know who sent that. Just say it was me, or, hey, Sal, it was me that sent it, so I can properly thank you, and I do appreciate that so much. Very good. Red Crawler is here. Very good. Oh, Michael K. Michael K. Thank you, Michael K. All right. Thank you, brother. I appreciate that. That makes sense. All right, Michael K. You are the man. Thank you, my friend. Very kind of you indeed. By Osmium, says Matthew Crestlife. There you go. That's been nice for you. Sandman Slim. Hello, Liberty Bleeds Silver. You guys are awesome. Thanks for being here. Reboot is watching us here. Thankfully, I don't have to reboot anything tonight. We can just keep pressing on. I think we have a good connection. And I'm glad you guys are with us here tonight. Let's press forward now with some of these comments, but we're going to keep an eye on the markets because it could go either way tonight. It could go either way. The true test will be see what happens tomorrow morning. So we'll keep an eye on that. All right, let's see here. Jim Alberts. So as Mexico's reserves dwindle, Poland will pick up the slack. Silver prices will stay the same. No hedge against inflation and no profit in stacking due to premiums. Sounds like a good time to buy gold. Silver will be a dead market for years to come. I understand the skepticism, but I'm going to push back against that a little bit, Jim, because you can protect your wealth with silver. And honestly, that's a pretty controversial statement to say these days, especially since for the whole year of 2023, in terms of its price from the beginning to the end of the year, it was not a wealth. It did not preserve your wealth. It was not a hedge against inflation. The dollar beat silver from the end of the year from the beginning to the end of the year. But the times in between, if you utilize dollar cost averaging at the least and smart dollar cost averaging or enhanced dollar cost averaging, you did just fine and you did preserve your wealth. So that's the key here. Very good. All right. Holly is here. She made it. Do you really expect people to barter with junk silver? What has to happen to the dollar for this pipe dream to happen? Holly, I'm glad you asked that, because I'm going to point you in a direction to a series of videos I did a long time ago. This is before I even hit puberty, Holly, so you're going to love this. If you go to my playlist and you go down here and scroll through, you will find a series of three videos called Silver and SHTF. Okay, so if you go to that playlist, Silver and SHTF, you will see three videos there, and that talks about that very thing. And like the first one, types of disasters, what is needed first? Hint, it's not silver. So start there and go through these. I did these 5 years ago, so check those videos out if you get a chance. And hopefully that will answer that query. And let's see here. All right, let's get back out of that. All right, very good. Let's see here. Glad you guys are here. Appreciate each and every one of you. We're going to answer one more comment here, then we'll take a look at the markets. Adam Spencer, on this Polish discovery of a massive amount of silver reserves, says having reserves in the ground is still a long way from sinking the price. That's right, and I mentioned that very thing in the video. If they are just discovering them, it is likely not easy silver. The cost to extract may be more expensive. Well, I talked about that as well in the video. There's other things that have to be taken into account there. But if they can be sampled, they can be extracted. And some may be easier than others to extract, but you're right. Very good. And thank you, JM Unleashed. You posted a link there to the playlist. I appreciate that. And I encourage anybody that wants to check that out. You're certainly welcome to. All right. And, okay, Naum Abraham Dudai, what is SHTF? SHTF means crap hits the fan. Poopy hits the fan. But it's another word for poopy. Starts with an S and ends with a T and has HI in the middle of it. All right, very good. Poopy hits the fan. And that, in other words, that's kind of a like a whatchamacallit, a little thing about hey, things are gonna get bad. Metal Seer is here. Welcome, Metal Seer. Good to see you. Welcome, my friend. Let's take a look at the markets now. By the way, anybody seen Nick around? We've not seen Nick in a long time. So here we have, oh boy, okay, well, look at this. Silver is now correcting. It's moving back. It's down 2 cents. And gold is up $1.90 right now. So look at this. Silver is the only metal that's in the red tonight. Look at that. All right. Silver down 2 cents. Gold is up $1.90. Platinum and palladium both up $1 whole dollar. $1. All right. Yes, indeed. Let's see here. Very good. Lars Job is here. The economy makes a boom boom. That's right, exactly. The economy collapses or boom boom. Society collapses. An EMP, it could be anything. All right, very good. Thank you so much. From the Great White North is Mike Rogers. Love watching your post. Usually on TV, first time in the house. Should I be all in on silver right now or just buy occasionally? I would just use your own discretion as far as your discretionary income. And I would say that nobody should stack anything or invest in anything that they don't have a clear understanding of it. But I would say that probably the best thing to do is just kind of weigh it down on your own circumstances based off of your discretionary income and where you have money in other areas. It's always good to diversify. But I think it's good to have silver. Depends on how much you have already. I believe the prices are still low enough that I believe silver is undervalued to a degree. But just because I believe it does not mean that it is so. So you have to really use your own discretion. But it's not a bad idea to dollar cost average your way through and accumulate as you can. Look for those dips and buy a little bit at a time. But I think too, having gold is also a very, very important part of your portfolio, even if you're the most hardened, hardcore silver stacker out there. Even with the ratio sitting at 90.27 to 1, I still think gold is a good idea. And some people would think I'm crazy, but you have to weigh it with whatever your personal situation is and understanding of the metals. All right, let's get back to the comments here. And silver's flatlined again, practically. 66 Sam on this news here about the Polish silver reserves. But before we get to that, we have our first super chat of the night. Tiger Stacker, thank you so much. Uncle Sal, you're the best. Everyone hit the like. Let's get Sal to 80,000 and then to 100,000. Oh, man, I appreciate that. That is a goal of mine. Would like to get 100,000 subscribers. I appreciate that so much, sir. And thank you, Tiger Stacker, for all your support and kindness. I very much appreciate you so much. All right. And, all right. There you go. And John Bannon says, I'm not crazy. Phew, I'm glad. I was beginning to think I was. Appreciate that. Glad you guys are here. Snakebite is here. And welcome, Snakebite. He's done stacking, burnout. I can understand that, too. It is easy to get burnt out. And the thing is, you know, there's times where you just feel like you need to stop, and I can certainly understand that too. But I would hold on to what you have. Yes, indeed. All right. Oh yeah, very good. Yeah, we haven't seen Snakebite in a while, and then maybe that's why, because he's kind of burnt out. But welcome back tonight, and Seth Shepard is here too. 66M. That's a lot of Polish silver, good for Poland. What a nice display of silver. Thanks for sharing your knowledge and wisdom. The 2-ounce salivate metal round sure is like the cherry on silver Sunday. Oh, well, thank you, my friend. 66M, I appreciate that so much. And thank you guys for being here. We're going to look at the markets again. Right now, silver is struggling to hold on to just the baseline. It's out of the market open, but it's barely moving the needle. Silver price was up slightly, very, very slightly. It is now down 1 cent. It was down 2 cents earlier. But anyways, here we go. Matthew Crust Life sporting the Tiger Stacker emoticon there. Very, very cool. Best price of 90%. That's a good question, Michael K. I haven't really checked on it for a while, but the best thing to do is maybe check out Fine Bullion Prices. They may have a category for that. I appreciate it. And thank you guys for the thumbs up. And so now silver is back down 2 cents. Gold, though, up $1.90, a 0.09% increase, while silver has a 0.09% decrease. What are the odds? Well, 9 is an odd number, so there's 2 odds. 2 odds make an even, right? I don't know, does it? I guess they do, right? Doesn't it? All right, platinum is down. Platinum is now flatlined. All the platinum group metals have completely flatlined, guys. And gals, Apollo is still here. Appreciate you guys. All right. Yeah, Doomsayer keeps waiting for silver to go up to $30 to stay there. I think that's probably where it should be too. I really do feel like that. I think that's a good thing. In fact, I've been pretty much making predictions that the silver is going to go up to the high 20s for the past 3 years, and it's not done it yet. But anyways, we'll see here. All right. D Glass says buy platinum now. Yeah, I tell you, anything under $1,000 for platinum, I think is a bargain. But platinum's been kind of suppressed or down for a long time, and who knows what's going to happen. But we'll keep an eye on these metals. Gold is up $2.30 now. Silver down 1 shiny red cent. All right, let's go to Mikey Riley here. It says on this video, as we press forward, inflexible supply, meaning it takes years to come to market. The dumping of silver contracts does more damage to the price, but I doubt any smart operator would dump their supply all at once. Yep, I agree. And I did make that point very strongly in this video too. It's going to take a while for this to come to fruition, and we don't know the health of those, but I think it probably is the case though, but we'll see. All right, very, very good. Oh yeah. Let's see here. All right, and we've got Stacking Surfer. Says, we will go back on a gold standard. All right, he really feels this is going to happen. At least it will be the only way to fix the monetary system after hyperinflation. It's coming. It won't be Bitcoin that fixes it. At least that's my thoughts on the matter. Yep, I understand. I still think we're quite a long way before that happens. I really do. I think I think what we're doing is we're going to kind of hold out and wait until they exhaust all the possibilities where they can control it. They want control and power, and they're not going to relinquish it unless it's forced upon them. There's no question about that. That's why central bank digital currency is in their back pocket, and they will take advantage of it for sure. All right. They want that because they can track you. They can track... and they can be able to control the economy very, very quickly and easily, the monetary supply, all of it. Mark Nordgaard, only bad news for silver. I'm happy I sold half my silver stack years ago and bought more gold. All right, there you go. He still has some silver, which is good. All right. And let's see here. We've got Darth Precious Metals. Thank you so much, Sal. I love this. Really interesting. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. This interview I did with Leor, he kept talking about a good economy. I mean, I think he's talking about what the market sentiment is on the economy. But I even think some of the market see through some of the BS of the numbers. But I think that's what he's referring to. Not that the economy is really all that good. No question about that. Even when you look at the GDP numbers and everything. I'll talk about that in a follow-up video. Tucson Bubba. We love Tucson Bubba. Just look at the total worldwide industrial demand for silver. It's pretty flat during the past dozen years, declining slightly in 2023. Next, Kitco shows silver spiking abruptly several dollars since the pandemic due to non-industrial speculative use. Usually speculators pick up their ball and go home after 4 to 5 years. Third, you mentioned that Poland will hit Major League Silver pay dirt. I just don't see evidence of silver prices going anywhere except towards pandemic levels, maybe back to 15, and for premiums to evaporate. I could be wrong, but I think the operative term would be seldom. But as always, do as you please. I'm just another guy with a guess. Well, Tucson Bubba has done a good job. Well, I guess he may guess at where the market's going to go, but his purchasing practices have proven invaluable to him because he's not lost any money on silver. I think that's amazing, and his story is incredible. Good to see you. Hillbilly Stock Picks, good to see you. We've got good folks. Rob Moran is with us tonight. Count Derpula is here. Count Slurpula. Joey Libs is here with us. Very good. Appreciate you guys. And let's see here. And if you would be so kind, make sure to partake in my poll tonight. And also, there's a thumbs up button if you find that useful down there. And let's see here. Honig says, silver stays silver. The best there is in MS and real. Keep stacking. We, the people, will decide the markets when everything is gone. That's true in the end. And I think that if it was up to us, I think silver would be higher than it is now, for sure. Yes, I think a lot of the mining stock companies are undervalued too. They're likely going to go up in due course. So there probably wouldn't be anything that's down, especially down more than it should be, is a good thing to look into. Have a good night, Liberty Bleed Silver. Thanks for popping in. That includes junior miners and the big mining companies. Anything in the precious metal space is really down now. All right, let's see here. Long Live Coins is here. Welcome. A user. This glitch, if that's what it was merely the shape of things to come. A child could see what's coming for Bitcoin. Yeah. I tell you what. It makes me nervous to think about it. That's Randall Dare. You did see that the big finds of silver in New Mexico at Queensland Mining and its sister mine right next to it. No, I did not see that. I have no idea about that. Natural gas probably the most beat down currently. Interesting. Okay. Wow. Good. Interesting. Thank you, Matt Bittner. All right. Lassie Farm is here. Welcome, Lassie Farm. Good to see you, sir. Tom Bell. Lassie Farm does a good job at planking. And he asked me, he says, do you plank? Are you a planker? And I responded back, no, I'm a wanker. But the comment disappeared. Darn YouTube. I don't think it liked the word wanker. But I thought I wanted to be clever and I wanted to make Lassie Farm laugh at that, but he probably didn't even see it. It's crazy. Anyway, I'm a wanker. I don't know if I could do a plank for 2 minutes like he did. He did a good job. He's getting in shape. Silver Heist, the great Silver Heist. No one can press a button and turn my physical gold and silver to go to zero, except a nuclear button. That's right, exactly. I guess that could probably do it. Yes, indeed. And let's see here. And let's see here. Where are we at? We have got Christina Napolitano. Poland silver won't be seen by the rest of the world. They will keep it to themselves as they should. Now, that's a good point. That's a good point. They very well could, but I don't know. It's hard to say. That would be smart to do that if they could do more domestic production and be more self-sufficient. They would definitely be very smart to do that. I didn't really think about that. Thank you, Christina. World money wins. Algorithm. It will be interesting to see how demand moves around. I wonder if investment demand can outpace the industrial demand if we get a financial catastrophe. That is the question, right? I don't know. I'd be very curious to see here. Oh, man. Okay. Thank you. That might be why it didn't go through. Thank you. All right. So it's a pretty bad word. I figured my self-deprecating humor would be not lost, but I don't know. But anyways, oh my goodness gracious. Thank you for that. It's a really bad word apparently in the United Kingdom. Dang. All right. Oh yeah. Thank you guys. Darla Lama is here. Tom Bell is still here. Appreciate you guys being here. All the Poland silver will go to Germanium Mint, which is located in Poland. That's right. Yeah, very well could. Don't gobble it all up. The Germanium Mint. Actually, the Mint of Poland is very good. There's several mints. There's a Carpathian Mint in Poland. There's Astura Mint. And a lot of it. Mr. Mystery Guest, Sal, you should check out what El Salvador has done with making Bitcoin legal tender and paying off IMF debt. I'm going to see a lot more countries do this. We very well could. We very well could. Welcome, NanXX and Matthias Abriticus. Welcome. Good to see you guys. All right. Let's take a look at the markets again, shall we? That's what you're here for. All right. Now, for the first time tonight, platinum is down. Down slightly. Down $1 for platinum. Silver is down 3 cents. This is the lowest silver has been the whole night. So $23.17. Gold is still hanging on to some gains. It's up $2.40 to $2,085.70. Folks, that is near an all-time high. Now, we did see it on one of these Sunday night broadcasts not long ago where it went to $21.50 for a brief amount of time before it came down. But so gold is up. It's up. And it's up overall for the last couple of days. Pretty big. All right, very good. Let's see what we've got here. All right. Let us march forth to John Freed here. Let's get to this and be where we can be the most productive. We use, as a word, far more silver than what was discovered in Poland. Do not fear, people. Besides, any time they do mining, it takes many years before things even begin to happen. Discovering the ground is not changing the price. That's right. It's really not now to some extent, although they've known there were some big discoveries that have not been able to really quantify it until now. And that's what we just got for these numbers. But it's going to take a while, and I did mention that for sure. All right, let's see here. Good to see Native Stacker is with us. Welcome. Mr. Master Luna says America is corrupt. Well, our government is corrupt, that's for sure. How can one knowingly support a corrupt and morally disgusting regime? Support at your own risk, dude. You may well look at a world outside or PM's banking. Well, you know, as corrupt as we are, there's other nations that have it worse. You know, I mean, good grief, you got dictatorships but it's still bad here for sure. Welcome, Pakistan Zindagud. Good to see you. It's a bad, bad world in many Commonwealth countries. You're right, John. You're exactly. Dean R is here. Welcome. And good to see you. And let's see here. Let's get a few more comments in, and then we'll check the markets again. Loan through log 6778 here says this: the dollar, or the Fed's move, and the dollar might be a moot point at this stage. It's been said that Bezos, Zuckerberg, and Diamond all just front-run Bitcoin last week, all due to the BRICS getting ready to take on the U.S. dollar. Can you say haircut? Interesting. Could they be doing that? We'll find out. I don't know. That's interesting. All right. Oh, yeah. Let's see here. Let's press forward. Function Fraction Coins US says this here on this video about what's going on in Poland. It says, my first intuitive response is that the authoritarian far-right regime will be replaced with a free society as the silver alleviates the fear-based existence of the Poles live under. Lack of resources equates to fear. Here in the US, fear dominates the common man's day-to-day life, destroying the ability to reason and results in people begging to give up freedom for some false sense of security. They deserve neither, as Benjamin Franklin once said. You're right. All right. All right. We've got here Carlos Gonzalez. We know China lies about statistics. Yeah, it's really hard to really tell what's going on in China. No question about that. You're right. And their reporting on deaths from the sickness is probably faulty. Their population is possibly below the 1.5 billion that they claim. If that's true, then India is the most populated country. Yeah, that's true. Yep, you're right. Welcome, welcome. Glad you guys are with us tonight. Good crowd tonight. I appreciate you guys being here. If you haven't partook, I have a poll. I'm very curious to see where you think gold and silver prices will be tomorrow morning in the USA. All right. And let's see here. He also says here, so is stacking silver worth it anymore? When robots mine precious metals, prices will come down. Well, that's a far ways off as well, too. And there's a lot of more to the labor than just, people, because there's a lot of machines running the stuff anyway. A lot of it is, the machines are being operated by humans. And you put a robot controlling that machine or replace it with a robotic machine, it's not really going to make that much difference. But anyways, let's see here. But yeah, I still think we're a ways from that, but we'll find out. But stacking silver is worth it, no matter what. It's in the long run, it's going to keep up with the price. All right, let's see here. Where are we at? Oh wow, Nordic just completed his final drill day for his Navy career. Wow, 21 years, retired. Way to go, Nordic Omerta. That is worthy of applause and admiration. Thank you so much for your service to the country for 21 years. Thank you, Zinda Good. I appreciate the kind words. Metal Seer with the second super chat of the night. Thank you so much. He says gold is over $67 a gram. It's running hot at $2,085 an ounce. It sure is. Yes, good job, Nordic, and congratulations, and thank you again for your service. That is great news. I just now saw that. That is awesome. Way to go. All right, let's take a look here. All right, look at this. Silver is trying to keep its head above water here. It is now just up fractions of a cent right now, $23.19. Gold is sitting at $2.60, and right now, all the platinum group metals are just boom, right there, flatline. Someone buy gold so the price will go down. There you go, Matthew. Yes, indeed. So it needs to happen. That's the Salivate's law. Yes, indeed. Very good, very good. And speaking of great channels, I'm just now speaking of them. Check out T the Silver Stacker. He has a great channel. Interviews several really good coin shops in the Midwest area. And has some great videos. Loves libertads and always entertaining and exciting. So check out T the Silver Stacker. Let's move forward here. We've got now James O'Neill Brown on this interview. Has a precious metals synopsis. He says, where are you? Where am I? Where am I going? Sounds like Admiral Stocksdale. Where are you going? Actually, I do not know whether or not I am coming or going. How about you? I'm late for dinner. Gotta go. That pretty much sums it up. The precious metal space for sure. Very good. And thank you, JM. Appreciate. Thanks for posting a link to his channel. And very good. And welcome to Caliber 73. Oh, yeah. And Tiger Stacker, of course. Definitely check out Tiger Stacker's channel. Yes, indeed. You guys are awesome. THS, welcome. Thank you for being a part of that 31. And we also have Paula G, who says a huge bump in Bitcoin is expected the next 1 to 2 days. PMs may take a dive. That's interesting. Wow. So we may see Bitcoin pop out pretty up here in the next couple of days, and the precious metals may actually fall. So we'll see what happens. All right. Thank you, Salomon, for the kind support. It makes it worth it. Thank you. Well, appreciate it. This is one thing that I almost take personally because, I believe in our armed forces and the people who take the time to sacrifice, to serve, to volunteer. They don't get enough credit. They don't get enough praise. And for what you do is just is so awesome. So thank you again so much. Yes, indeed. And I appreciate it. All right, let's see. All right. And let's take another slurp of some coffee, and we'll go to the next comment, then we'll check out the markets. What do you think? All right, we'll do it. And we've got 1964 quarter says this on this interview. The following, the economy is a delusional trading of paper. The average person is experiencing economic collapse. This grand illusion, no insult to sticks, will collapse. How do we have strong markets with layoffs, higher credit use, and high inflation? The market trading is equivalent to silver trading. It's only ink on paper. Thanks for the information. Thanks to your guests as well. Very good point. That's right. A lot of the derivatives market, if you look at Exeter's pyramid, that is the biggest part, is the derivatives market, which is propping it up. Oh, wow. Thank you, Zinda. Good started watching me in 2015. That's cool. Wow. That's about 9 years ago. Thank you. What did you go by at that time? I'm curious. What channel name did you go by at that time? Let's see here. And okay, let's take a look at the market, shall we? Now silver's back down. Man, crazy. Up and down. Silver now down to $23.18 tonight, but it's kind of holding steady. You know, so far tonight has not been a very exciting market watch in terms of the movement of the numbers, and I thought for sure we might see either a pretty big smackdown right now or a continued a rise in the prices. But the Asian markets seem to be yawning at the moment, where gold is only up $2.20 right now, and the silver's down 1 cent. All right. Thank you, guys. DPR rhythms. The charts already indicate there's a possibility of a $200 to $300 drop in gold. Interesting. The charts will tell us when or if it's ready to go up or down. The market movers can only hide their intentions for so long. Well, I think you're basing off of technical analysis. I don't know how much stock I put in there. Let's see here. Let's see. Yeah, you don't have to worry about that. They can't come after you for subscribing. It's for sure. Thank you. Very good. And let's see here. And let's see what we've got here. We've got a gold and silver. Says, don't think it's for the prepper's sake. For them stacking gold. I think they have Hunt Brothers syndrome and are just preserving their wealth under a guise of prepping. Very well could be. Gold and silver, that very well could be the case. Freedom Stacker, we've missed Freedom Stacker. He is back. Welcome, my friend. Good to see you. He's been a channel member for 32 months. Multitude of gratitude. Thank you, brother. Yes, indeed. Thank you. Freedom Stacker is here. Welcome, Dale Val. Let's call JP Morgan. Let's make it happen. A moment of the numbers may not be exciting, but the market watch live stream is exciting. Thank you, Silver Heist. And you're exciting. He posted a good video that was a very exciting video about First Mint coming. You want to find out what First Mint is? Check out the Silver Heist channel in his newest video. Very good. Silver Drill Pickle is here. SDP. Are you down with SDP? You know me. All right. Glad you guys. March 11th, the Fed is apparently ending its bailout fund. Yes, I've heard that. Yes, that is something that several members of the community have reported on, and we'll see what happens. I think I'm going to be answering a comment about that here soon. Metal Seer with a $2 super chat. Thank you. Bitcoin is at 92,901, down from 64,000 a few days ago. I think you meant to say 62,901. Thank you, brother. Appreciate that. And Tucson Bubba for Sal's Coffee Fund. Thank you, Tucson Bubba. I just shouted him out earlier. Thank you, brother. Very kind of you. And thank you, Michael K. I appreciate your PayPal donation earlier. It means a lot. Thank you, my friend. Have a good night. All right. Very, very good. And Lassie Farm says here, by golly, I'm accumulating supplies such as spam and things for barter. There you go, Lassie's Farm. Awesome, awesome. Yes, indeed. Very good. And DD Prepper, excellent report. Food, water, self-protection, gold, and silver. Amen. That's right. Gotta be protected. Very, very true. Bob Silver says, they may be buying gold, but I'm sticking with silver. Picked up some more yesterday. Way to go. Getting it on the cheap. That's awesome. Way to go, Bob Silver. Crafty Stacker. Look at that. Crafty Stacker. Our first channel gift membership giver tonight. 5 Salivate Metal memberships from the lovely Crafty Stacker. Thank you so much. If you received a gift from Crafty Stacker, give her a big thank you. That is awesome, Crafty Stacker. Thank you so much for that. All right. Let's see here. Let's press forward here. Yeah, the King's mug in the back of those Lady and Britannia silvers, for sure. Yeah, not the most attractive thing, is it? All right. Paul Sargent, guess who can get $20,000 per month in New York City? Yep, them. Yep, that's right. They sure can. Dennis Niemeyer is here. Good to see you. DD Prepper says, Sal, I have lost my thumbs up button. I guess I've wore it out, or YouTube won't let me do it anymore. Oh, man, I hope that's not the case. Hope you're just joking around, but thank you, DD Prepper. Really do appreciate your support, just as I do with Metal Seer, one of the very few who actually do super chat, or super thanks in the videos, says food spending is over 11% of disposable income, highest in 3 decades. Wow, yep. So that just goes to show you need food. So inflation is up 11%. Wow, very good. All right, let's see here. And glad you all are here with me tonight. Let's do one more, then we're going to check out the markets and see what they're doing. The Metal Seer again. Zuck is a paranoid dude. He has a drop chute in the corner of his office. Wow. That is pretty paranoid. Crazy. Eat your peace, by golly, says James O'Neill Brown. Now, what's going on in the markets? Uh-oh. We're starting to see a little bit of movement to the downside continuing for silver. Down 4 cents now. This is the lowest it's been all evening, to $23.16. Gold, though, is up $1.70 to $2,085. Wow, crazy. All right, let's see here. And, yeah. Thank you, Adeline. Appreciate that. Good to see you. Let's see here. Where are we at? There's where the markets are. Platinum is down $1. Gold to silver ratio still above 90. Crazy. Is that going to be the new normal? Crazy. It's been up over 90 for a little while now, even amidst this rise in the price. Carrie Turan, I'm getting ready to plant my potatoes, by golly. There you go. Have a little sustenance at home. All right, very good. All right, thank you so much. Time to play some hoops for T the Silver Stacker. Nice. Do some alley-oops for me, T. Enjoy. Gold just headed down, Metal Seer says. Let's check it again. Metal Seer says the gold just headed. Yep, it is down. Now it's just up $1. And now silver is now down 5 cents. And we may see both metals in the negative territory tonight if things continue on course. We'll find out. All right. And let's see here. Very good. What should I order next from AppMax? Ooh, a good question, Mark B. There's so many different things. I don't know. It just depends on what your budget is. Colonel Auctioneer got 70-ounce silvers for sale. Wow. Nice. Maybe get a good deal from Colonel Auctioneer. Let's see here. Let's get back to these comments. Metal Seer, the premiums eat you alive on gold coins under a quarter ounce. Better to stack silver for small ticket bartering. Yeah, that's true. However, there are some fractional pieces that you can get a bargain for. You just got to look out for the sales for the regular ones, like the modern bullion, but also some of the restrikes, too, like the 5 pesos and the LMU 20 franc coins. Those are bargains. You get that stuff, for sure, is a good way to do it. All right, let's see here. Stop the show for Ridge Runner. He's got to go pee-pee. I'll do that for a $10 super chat, Ridge Runner. All right, very good. Let's see here. And let's get back over here. We've got Thomasterev says here, silver will drop down to $10 or $11. Well, I don't think it's going to go that low. I just don't think, in fact, I don't think it's really going to mean that the silver prices are going to go down dramatically. I just think they're going to stay where they're at. Whoa, Tom Larson. Thank you, Tom. $8 PayPal friends and family from Tom Larson. Thank you, my friend. Appreciate that. Very kind of you indeed. Man, appreciate that very much. Cat Weasel, good evening, Sal. I lurk mostly, but I've had a lovely day today. Well, thank you, Cat. I appreciate you coming on. It means a lot that you're here. And again and again and again for Count Derpula. Thank you, brother. You are the man. Count Derpula. Take care, Snakebite. Thanks for popping on. Appreciate it. All right. Thank you again, Tom Larson. I think the PayPal is probably going to bank away for the new car fund. Yes, indeed. We need to be doing that in some course of the time. Druid says here, AT&T outage was caused simply by a solar impact. If one comprehends the variance of the AT&T outage, there's no way it was cyber attack. Grid down is in the shape of grid service. Outage was not formed as such. Just one debunking of government fabrication of enemy of fear managed the populace. Well, that is an interesting take, Druid. I'm actually surprised you would say that, because I think it's been ruled out that it was not. It was not a solar impact. And by the way, it makes sense that it wasn't a solar impact, because why did it just mainly affect AT&T? And why was it across the entire nation? So I don't think it was a solar impact. Anyways, let's see here. Just amazing what many people have their different takes on things and can justify the reasons for pretty much any and everything. World money wins. Do what rich people do. That's right, exactly. Just albeit at a smaller scale, but that's true. All right. Jeff Nelson. Can't believe I'm in the club and getting the war garden started to subsidize my grocery bill and create more fiat for PMs. There you go. All right. Find different ways. Find the different income sources. Yep. Exactly right. Ominous Rooster, thanks. 182 thumbs up. Maybe we can get to 200 tonight. That would be cool. And Gary Del Velcio. It says this. Gary Del Velcio. I understand the prepping and stacking gold and silver, but why should be fearful of credit card debt? If the SHTF, who will collect? If the dollar goes to zero or near zero, so will your credit card balance. You're at the top of this, you could look into it. Maybe buying gold and silver and credit cards is actually a good idea. Thanks, you're the best YouTube. Well, Gary, I think that's a very risky proposition to think that that's going to happen anytime soon. As people predict doom and gloom and the market collapse any moment now, and people say, well, screw it, I'll just buy everything on credit, and it doesn't happen, you're in a world of hurt. You got to assume the worst and hope for the best. But in this case, that is completely turned around because you're expecting a Nasera type situation. And it just is likely is not going to happen, even with everything that's going on today. So don't do it. Don't go into debt buying your precious metals, no matter what, even if you think it's going to happen tomorrow. Vecchio, Bon Italiano, Vecchio, thank you. Gary DeVecchio, not DeVecchio. Gary DeVecchio, thank you for that, Paula. All right, let's see here. And we've got my kitten is a grandmaster, while Mark Zuckerberg is hoarding real money. Mark Cuban is hoarding imaginary money. Yeah, insane in the membrane, but it is happening, isn't it? John Bethia, and then we'll check these markets after we make short order of John Bethia's comment. He says here, I think that they would be better off with silver. Gold will be impractical to deal with for the average person. Having silver will be the average person's dealing metal. Yes, that's true. They very well may be buying some silver too, but storing it is going to be an issue. And these people are rich. So, there's that aspect of it as well too. They may be getting smaller coins, making big purchases and things like that, but we'll see. All right, let's see here. Let's go on here. Oh, nothing and be happy. There you go. That's right. Heart of Texas. Good to see you. Good to see all of you guys here with me tonight. Speaking of Silver Heist, I'm just now speaking of Silver Heist. That's right. I'm just now speaking of Silver Heist just at this moment, independently of any other time I've spoken about Silver Heist. He says Zuckerberg has bought a big piece of a Hawaiian island. He has a place to ride out a solitude, whatever's coming. And true, he does. On a big island, yep, in a moderate climate. He's prepared, for sure. I'm riding out this cup of coffee, slurping it a little bit at a time. All right. And ominous rooster. By golly, silver and gold on the rise. Yeah, let's see if they're on the rise right now. So far, it's a mixed market. In fact, now, oh, look at this, folks. Gold is now getting hit. It is now falling. Well, it's now completely flatlined, but it could be heading down. So we're starting to see this correction here tonight, folks. Silver is down 6 cents, the lowest it's been all night. Platinum and palladium have both taken a hit. $3 for platinum, $2 for palladium, both under $1,000, even in the ask price. Crazy. Look at that. Welcome on. Slurp on, by golly, that's right, Tube Supio. Yes, indeed, we're going to try to do that tonight as we press forward here. Look at this. So we're starting to see a downturn in the markets a little bit tonight, ever so slightly and reluctantly, but they are starting to move a little bit down. And if you haven't partook yet, I hope you will consider pressing the like button. Anybody that's partook in the poll has the ability to do so, because we have 289 votes in the poll, but not 200 thumbs up. So right now, 40% of you think that the price of silver and gold and silver, both collectively, will be up by tomorrow morning. 37% say down, and 22% say about the same. All right. Very good. All right. So there's where oh, now look at this. Gold is now up, now 20 cents. So it's trying to hang on in its motion here. We'll find out. All right. Yeah, look at that. Crazy. 90.43 is the gold to silver ratio. Gold is now up 20 cents. So we've not seen any negative activity for gold yet. But stay tuned. We very well may. We'll find out. Let's see here. Let's press forward here and get back to the comments and see what you guys have been saying on the latest videos here. We've got David G says, thanks, Sal. The 1%ers always give you a heads up on what's about to happen. Exactly right, for sure. Two Brothers stacking great information, Sal. See you for tonight's Market Watch. Well, we are here. Hope you will join us, Two Brothers. We don't see you. Maybe you can pop in. We'd love to have you here. Metal Seer, thank you, brother. I appreciate it so much, your kindness for the super chats here. He says, most can store annual income in gold in a pistol safe. That's right, exactly. So your annual income in a pistol could be stored in a pistol safe. That gives you the idea of the convertibility and the value and the density of gold, not only in terms of the density of the metal itself, which is quite heavy, but also the just the overall value that you got. And that's pretty amazing. And that's why I think the rich do it. Very good point, Metal Seer. Heart of Texas, the best slurping on YouTube. Probably the only one that does it. But let's slurp again, just for gits and shiggles. Here we go. And we did that in stereo. All right. Very good. All right. Let's see here. We have got Robert Simeon. If money becomes worthless, what happens to Bitcoin when it is measured in fiat currency? By golly, that's a nice maple coin. Thank you so much. All right. Yeah, very good question. Yeah, if the dollar collapses, is it going to be collapsed? Is it going to be measured in other currencies, or how will it be valued? That's a good question. I don't know. And thank you for this video, says Rego Silver. Appreciate that so much. Maybe it will be valued in gold. Maybe Bitcoin will be valued in gold and silver. Alan Leem says here, following, let me get to this and make this happen. My wife always said I waste money on useless stuff. I prove her she's wrong. The price is up. By the way, thumb up for you. Thank you, Alan. That's right. Very good. We definitely have ourselves a situation where gold, if you've been holding it for any amount of time, you can definitely show your loved ones that it's done well. Look at the markets. Look how well it's done. All right. Let's see here. Let's see here. Where are we at? Okay, let's get over here. Steve Wellington. My 3/9 pure silver stack helps me sleep good. Exactly right. It does provide a sense of comfort knowing that you've got something of value for sure. Let's see here. The Bitcoin is the settlement currency for oil commodities. Yeah. All right. Yep, that's right. Let's see here. Let's make this thing happen. Gold and silver will be money forever. Well, a slight correction to that, Liquid Electrum. Gold and silver are money and have been forever and will continue to be. Yep. As long as there are people on this earth, I think gold and silver will remain money, as it has been for thousands of years. Really, the monetary aspects of gold and silver have not changed. The perception has changed. The utilization of it has changed as a currency. But I digress. Amy Oakley, who is not here tonight, but hopefully she'll pop in. I appreciate everybody else being here. She says the following. I'm going to get my garden tilled this week and throw some seeds in the ground. Maybe I'll get my bunker dug out too. There you go. And Western Kansas is probably a good place to put a bunker, not only for an SHTF scenario, but for a tornado. Wise. Good job, Annie Oakley. And she is self-sufficient with that garden. That is awesome. At least partially self-sufficient. As long as you have a good store of water, definitely. We've got Hey Alexandria, get currency out of the banks, buy gold and silver. Well, I agree with some of that. I believe there's a balance you got to have there. I mean, people need banks, especially if you're paying bills and the like. But you can be minimally banked. No question, it's good to have some security and some cash outside of the system, as well as having it for a convenience reason, the stuff in the system. I like that, Heart of Texas. That is a good one. Fannie Willis made her own bed, and now everybody has to lie in it. That's pretty crazy. That's funny. And you're exactly right. Boom. That is the comment of the day, I tell you. All right, let's see here. Malek Cowles 2906 says the following here, and then we'll look at the markets after this. Appreciate you guys being here, sticking with me here. Let's see here. Let's get to this. He says silver is manipulated specifically to keep its price low for industrial use. And I don't know that I necessarily agree with that totally, because everything else is going up. And I think that the price of silver considering the amount of silver is used in products, it's not going to have that big of a difference if silver goes up a couple of dollars an ounce. If retail demand goes up a lot and remains up consistently, then all massive industrial players have higher costs and lower margins. Plus, it questions the basis of the current fiat regime. Those big players have such an invested interest in a low silver price that they'll do anything to keep it low. And the continued low prices decrease retail interest, especially when there are popular high-risk, high-reward investments like crypto and tech stocks. And I don't even know if some of these other players, if they even pay spot price for them. They may pay mining companies directly based off of their all-in sustaining costs. I don't know. I don't know how they buy it. Do they buy it on the open market? I don't know. But anyways, the only people left buying silver are the true believers, people looking to get rich quick, move into other things, and badmouth silver everywhere they can. It's a vicious cycle, one that is directly pushed by Wall Street and Silicon Valley. I do think there's some truth to some of that, but I can guarantee you I've seen some people pop on here that are not associated with it that have that hate silver. Yes, indeed. Very good. Thank you, 23 Keith. I appreciate you coming in tonight and being busy with family. Very good. All right. Michael Phillip is here. Appreciate everybody being here tonight. And let's see here. Let's take a look here at the markets again. Okay, silver is down and gold had flatlined again, but it is now back up 20 cents, $2,083.50. Silver is now $23.15, Platinum and palladium are both down $2. $2. All right. All right, let's see here. Yeah. Let's see. Where are we at? Let's get over here too. So there's where the markets are. Not a lot of activity, but they're starting to take a move to the downside a little bit. Common Sense 7167 says here, people drastically underestimate the importance of food. Imagine if the grid goes down. If it does, it won't come back for years. Starvation will turn your neighbors into natural-born killers. Food and other people is what you need to prepare for. That's right. History makes this clear. If SHTF, that's exactly right. You got to be very, very careful for sure. Hoosier Stacker is here. The great Hoosier Stacker. Welcome, my friend. Good to see you. Oh, yeah. Welcome, welcome. Hoosier Stacker is here. Make sure to check out his channel, too. We love Hoosier. Raider Drew says, do you think the Fed will do a silver or gold-backed crypto as a trial run to instill confidence, but yet still have control? I don't think they're going to do that. I don't think they need to do that, by the way. I don't think the vast majority of people, they don't really care. In fact, the CBDC will be sold as being stable, very quick transactions, and all they got to do is just say, hey, we're going to put $30 or $40 into your account for early adapters, maybe even $100. So they'll do a big, massive thing like that, and they'll make that happen. That'll be a much bigger incentive for people to go, and a lot of people will fall for it. Yes, indeed. And DPR Rhythm says, by golly, I'd bet he has plenty of Second Amendment accessories as well. I would not be surprised if he does. Yep, exactly. Silver Lion says here, as we press on through, I've been changing paper dollars for silver for years. I should have been buying Bitcoin during the crypto winter. They say we are in the second phase and predict Bitcoin to go to 150,000, current price 62. I will sell crypto and buy gold. Yeah, it's very speculative. No one really knows. It's one reason why I don't get into it, but we'll find out. All right, Tiger Stacker's back with us tonight. He was at work. Thank you, brother. Good to see you. Troll Fighter is here. And thank you to JM Unleashed for posting a link to the Hoosier Stackers channel. And Norwegian Maid says, by golly, you're right again. Best to follow what the rich people are doing, not what they are saying. That's right, Norwegian Maid. Appreciate it. Are you still here, Norwegian? I appreciate you so much. You are awesome. Thank you, Norwegian Maid. All right. And we've got Cemetery Shop. Very kind of him to comment on this video. I found this video to be one of your most interesting and useful in a long time. Thank you, Cemetery Shop. Wow. That's very kind of you, sir. I appreciate that. The fundamentals of why we stack is more important to me than all the different ways people explain daily market movements. It doesn't get any more fundamental than basic survival. That's right, exactly. You know, sadly, videos like this typically don't do very well on my channel. When I talk about the fundamentals, it's usually the news, precious metals news or something like that. But thank you, I appreciate it. Whenever I do tip videos, like tips on stacking or fundamentals, those don't do very well on this channel. I don't understand it. Like I did a video on gold coins versus gold bars. Which should you choose? I figured for sure that would be a good topic. Not a lot of people have covered it, but anyways. All right. Michael Phillips, pronouns are zim and zir. Zimzir, zimzir. All right. I have pronouns on my channel, by the way. Who wants to see the pronouns on my channel? Press the number 4779 if you want to see the pronouns on my channel, and I'll show you. I bet you guys didn't even know they were there, did you? But yep, I have. YouTube allows you to put your pronouns on your channel, and I did it. That's because Sal is woke. That's right. Hashtag. Let me do it. Hashtag woke Sal. If you want to see my pronouns, 4779. We got to have somebody other than JM Unleashed type it. That's very good. Who wants to see my pronouns? I'm very pro-noun. I'm also pro-verb. I'm a proverbial pro-verb guy. I'm also very anti-adjective. I'm anti-adjective, pro-verb, pro-noun, pro-everything. Thank you so much. Well, thank you. I appreciate that, Silver Heist. Your videos are always great, and I appreciate you so much. Even Tony Erickson wants to see my pronouns. All right. You all want to see my pronouns. Let me get my Bud Light. No, I'm kidding. Here we go. All right. I'm going to show you my pronouns in just a minute. You're going to love this. I'm going to hype this up. I'm going to hype my pronouns up. You're going to love this. All right. My pronouns are fed up. Exactly. Let's see here. Oh, very true. Good point, Silver Ice. Butt videos are always good. Any video about a rear end, about two gluteal maximus cheeks are always the best. I need to do more butt videos. All right, very good. All right. So hashtag Sal Woke. Here we go. Here's my pronouns. Let's pull it up. That's what she said. There they are. There it is. Do you see my pronouns? If you see the pronouns, type it in the chat. When you see the pronouns, I'm showing you my pronouns. Oh, yeah. Let me know when you see the pronouns and type it in the chat when you see the pronouns. I'm not going to show you. You got to type it when you see the pronouns. Oh, yeah. And by the way, it's a pick list. It's a pick list. So you can't just type anything in there. You got to actually pick from a list. There's a lot of pronouns in this thing. And there's an extensive list. So you see if you can find the pronouns and type it, and you'll see exactly what it is. But look at the screen. If you have to zoom in, whatever it is you get to do. There it goes. Andy found it. Andy Hayes found it. That's right. Does anybody else see what Andy Hayes is seeing? That's right. Let's see here. Anybody else see it? Let's see if somebody else can type it. Andy's got it, but let's see if anybody... There you go. That's right. Yep. Copper. CO/PO. Believe it or not, I wanted to type something in there, and I looked at the list, and it's a huge list. I don't know what a co is or a per is, but those are actually pronouns, like the zim and zig and all that stuff. And I was going to put AG and AU in there, but you can't type anything in there. So I found these pronouns. It's from a pick list. If I go in and do it, you've got to do it from a pick list. So I decided to put copper in there. You know what I mean? Isn't that pretty wild, isn't it? But it's crazy. So that is where they are. So it's insane. How do you feel about dangling participles? I tell you what, those dangling participles, I'm pretty neutral on those. Metal Seer, in 1942, the U.S. held a whopping 640 million ounces of gold. UK had about 4% as much. In 71, it still had 291 million. Mistake was not buying gold to maintain balance. Exactly right. Oh, Cybercurtain Twitcher beat Andy. All right, let me see where Cybercurtain Twitcher showed it. I missed that. Well, I can't find it where you said that. Where's Andy's? I'm looking for Cybercurtain Twitchers. Dang it. Now I can't even find Andy's. Well, sorry I missed it. Oh, yeah, there it is. I see where Cybercurtain Twitcher posted it. Thank you. CCT was first. Good job, CCT. I'm sorry I missed it. That is awesome. Very cool. Very perceptive. That's right. Yeah, the algorithm's about to go wild with you on CO and the PER, people. Careful what you wish for. Maybe that might be why my views are down, because I put that. I don't know. That's crazy. All right. All right. Very, very good. But that's it. That's my darn pronouns. Copper. That might be hurting my channel. Actually, I might want to take those away. I don't know. Insane. All right. All right. Very good. All right. Back to the market. Sorry, guys. Having a little bit of fun here tonight. We got to do it from time to time. Look at this. For the first time tonight, gold is down. It's down 50 cents. $2,082.80 for gold. Silver is down a nickel to $23.50. $23.50 down a nickel. The lowest it's been tonight has been 6 cents. But yeah, there it is. And platinum and palladium are both down $2. $2. All right, very good. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. So there it is. Now gold is down 70 cents. So look at that. Gold to silver ratio still hovering around 90.35. Yeah, well, Skip, I actually didn't make those up. Those were from a pick list. Those pronouns apparently exist. Google search them. You could probably find them. I haven't even bothered to Google search those, but those apparently do exist. Well, according to them, but they were made up by somebody for sure. All these pronouns, it's insane. But they're on their official list, and there's a massive list of them, by the way. I did that a while ago. Elliot Thang says, I am skeptical that guy wouldn't be the first gold dealer to use fear-mongering to sell his product. Yeah, man, you're going to wonder. You got to take it somewhat as a grain of salt, but we'll see here. Holly Smith. Now, Holly popped on briefly tonight. I don't know if she's still here. But she says, question, Sal, what's your take on March 11th Fed's bank relief bill ending? I might need to do more research about that, but apparently that's when the loans come up for a lot of these big banks, and that could lead to another big bank collapse if they don't pay those bills back, or they could extend it. They very well could extend it to push it off. So keep that in mind, that it could be extended. I wouldn't be surprised if it was. And we'll keep track on it. March 11th, the Ides of March is just around the corner. We'll see what happens. All right. Let's see here. And Dennis Niemeyer says, good information here. Let's get ready. Be prepared. And gots to be prepared for sure. You're right. All right. Mark Harcourt says, by G, by Joe, by Jingo. I can't feel it in my water. Things are going to get crazy. Going to get nuts. Going to get wild. Danny Zusseldorf says, another interesting thing that Zuck is doing is mixed martial arts. Yeah, practicing mixed martial arts. If there's a grid down situation, one of the best things you can do is get in shape and learn how to defend yourself and your family is probably definitely preparing for disaster. That's true. All right, Ted to head to bed with his pronouns. Boner, hard on. There you go. Have a good night. And thank you, CCT. You were the man. Appreciate you so much. He was first to guess my pronouns. Saw it on there. Thank you, brother. And good to see you. All right, Freedom Stacker is here. He buys Bitcoin every week. So hopefully he's doing well with that. That's cool. And good to see you, Freedom. So glad you're here, brother. Let's see here. Let's see. Very good. And we've got a Born Free, Taxed to Death, says here on this video as we march on through. In my opinion, crypto Bitcoin is the biggest scam ever. With no electricity, internet, or tablet, phone, computer, you cannot even access it. Yeah, there's a very, very divided community there. Like as I said, I'm not against Bitcoin, but you're right. Anything that requires electricity that has a counterparty risk. But, you know, if people can make money on it, I applaud them for it, for no question about that. It's always good to be diversified, I always say. So that's why I don't fault anybody for having it, but I kind of got out of it because of the speculative nature, just kind of was worried about it, but I did have some and actually profited, got some gold with it. All right, let's see here. Although I was born visible, I now identify as invisible. I'm transparent, and my pronouns are who, what, when, where, and how. There you go. Zindagood, I like that. Very good. Nice. Let's see here. And we've got C. Carta. By golly, I will store what the banks are storing. There you go. Store what the banks are storing. Me too. No Man, 69. I predict a fall back down below 22 when the American markets open up. That's what sparked my question, my poll question. What do you guys think? I've got this poll here. What's going to happen tomorrow morning? Out of 335 votes, appreciate you guys participating. 41% say that silver and gold will open up tomorrow morning to the upside of 41%. 36% said down. 22% say about the same. So we shall see. Very, very good. Be very interesting. Thank you guys. And if you've not pressed that thumbs up button, I wouldn't mind if you did it. Let me know how many thumbs up we have here, because I can't see it without refreshing this thing and having reset where everything is. But I'm curious. Jade and Friday, give us some facts here. The world has already changed, says Liquid Electrum. Not the same place I grew up. Like a party that got crashed, every loser in the globe. Yep, the world definitely has changed for the worst, Liquid Electrum. You're right. It is a shame. You're right. I do agree with you that. So, Jade, digital equipment being corrupted by magnetism. For those who are unaware, on July the 9th, 1962, the massive electromagnetic pulse from the Starfish Prime blast devastated and disabled electronic equipment and electrical systems to a 900-mile radius. Wow, 61 years later, nowadays, there is a lot more vulnerable electronic equipment, computers, phones, electrical systems. That could be very devastating if that thing were to happen again. We don't have enough Faraday cages, for sure. Very good, all right. And let's see here. Now we have got B-Bob says, heat, food, water, ability to protect yourself, have board games and things to read. Yep. All very important. You can't forget about those other things, too. You're right. Ghost Watch, Ace Tone, says here, following, if the rich and powerful are doing it and the banks are doing it, by golly, we should be doing it, too, because this is what it's all about, by golly. That's right, Ghost Watch. You got it. Thank you, China. We got 220 thumbs up. Thank you so much. Mark Trottier says, get ready for the silver slam. Will it get slammed back down? It very well could. We have to be open-minded to the possibility. Liquid Electrum would like to see $35 silver. I would too. And we'll see. We'll see what happens. All right, let's see here. Red Crawler, and then we'll look at the markets again. Says this, shouldn't the billionaires be stacking Bitcoin? I think crypto was a way to drain the pockets of the middle class. Downfall for the Bitcoin ETFs. Well, I don't know. They very well may have some of it, too, as well, but we'll find out. All right. That may be part of the reason why the price is high, but that's not going to help you in an SHTF scenario. Doomsday scenario. You got to be prepared for off-grid living, apparently. Constitutional Stacker. Oh, yeah, they know more of them hold gold than they tell us, I believe. I think so, too. I think so, too. All right, let's take a look here. We have got this activity. Let me do this. Pull here. Why did that do that? I don't know. All right, gold now is back up. Wow. Gold is back up 20 cents. Man, gold is back up to $2,083.50, and silver is now down just 3 cents. So it's like the markets are kind of just teetering here. You know, I'm kind of surprised it didn't move more radically one way or the other tonight, but it has not. Oregon Gold Hunter is here. Welcome. I'm glad you're with us tonight. All right. Let's see here. Crazy. Now gold is up a dime. Barely showing any percentage change, and silver's up down 3 cents. All right, and John and Lonnie Baker comments on this video, says the following. I wasn't a prepper, but now I have cattle, a full freezer, constitutional gas, propane, solar, and electric generators, and a pocket pinger. Way to go. That's great. It's always good to have all that stuff and to be able to test your silver and gold, and a pocket pinger is a great way to do that. If you want a pocket pinger, the link to buy one is in the description of this very live stream, as well as in the links in all my videos. Thank you. Foxy Joe with a $5 super chat. Thank you so much. Bitcoin pin is on a tear, Sal. What's your take, man? What do you think it means for silver? I don't mean to get off topic. No worries. Good question, and thank you. And I appreciate that. And that's definitely one way to get the attention is a super chat, because I see those very, very quickly. And so let's see where Bitcoin is right now. And I'll explain exactly what's going on here with this. Because I do think there is some correlation. Something went down my throat the wrong way. Apologize for that. Bitcoin is now up And it is up big, crazy. $63,440 a Bitcoin for one Bitcoin. Crazy, crazy high. Up over $1,537. I think this is taking away from precious metals only to a degree. Only to a degree. People that understand silver are not dissuaded by what Bitcoin does, because Bitcoin is purely a speculation. Even if it goes to $150,000 an ounce, people are going to be going to the shiny thing, what they see as easy money. Stacking silver is not easy money. It is not easy money at all. It is just money. That's really what it is. It's sound money. In the long run it is. Because I think we have to get to a point in our lives where we have to think of it outside of just the price. We have to look at the value of it. It's not an investment, but I do think it is playing a role in that regard. I do think that any of these big shiny objects, ironically I say that when silver is the shiniest of them all, and literally, but I think that it is playing. I think the more money that goes into those markets and than it is to some degree, only to some degree, but I don't know. But that's just my take on it. They're two completely different things. And again, I'm not against cryptocurrencies in any way, shape, or form. There's a lot of good people that hold both silver, gold, and cryptocurrencies, and they've done well. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. But there's a lot of. But I do think that they're mutually exclusive, and I think that so many people make comparisons to it that I find myself in response making comparisons to them in my videos. And so just because people stack or have cryptocurrencies, and just because they stack silver, does not mean that anybody's or one is wrong and one is right. They just have different levels of risk, and understanding that risk is the most important thing. They don't have to be pitted against each other, because they're very different asset classes. All right, anyways, but thank you. Thanks again, Foxy Joe. I appreciate that. All right, now, the Mad Cracker. I started buying silver in the early 2000s at an average of $20 an ounce plus typical markup. Well, if you bought that at $20 an ounce in the early 2000s, you were paying a very, very high premium. It wasn't near $20 in the early 2000s. It was more like $5 in the early 2000s. How can silver be $22 in 2024? Easy, because it was only trading at $4 and $5 an ounce in the early 2000s. They're saying the dollar has lost 65% in the last 20 years. Shouldn't silver be $40, $50, $60 an ounce? No, because silver was not at $20 an ounce in the early 2000s. So it kind of takes away your whole argument there. It just wasn't. Go look at a chart. Metal Seer, BS in the chat. BTC is not on a tear, up only 0.5%. Okay, yeah, so looking to where it was before, I think maybe Metal Seer, he's talking about, it just keeps going up and up and up. I think that's what he's saying. Not necessarily that its day-to-day movement was up dramatically, but anyways. All right, very good. Let's see here. But thank you, sir. Appreciate that again. Let's see what we've got. Shadow Work says, whoops, something went wrong. I couldn't respond to this. Why? I'll have to go back by that one. James O'Neill Brown, there is no Kroger store nearby, and I don't want a delivery. The commercial made me comment this. Interesting. Yeah, everybody's going to get different ads on the videos. So what you add, you may see, nobody else may see. Once in exile, ain't going to be no election. Got it? Backing up the yachts. We shall see. Anything could happen. People, there's nothing too crazy what people are predicting and saying is going to happen. It's all a possibility this year. It's just nuts. It's crazy. Thank you guys for sticking with me here tonight. I appreciate it. We have a good crowd tonight. If we can get to 250 thumbs up tonight, or 300, that would be great. Anybody have an idea where we are at there? Gold is now up 60 cents as we check the markets again. Up 60 cents, 0.03% increase. Silver is trying to recapture ground. It is now down only 1 cent, $23.18. Crazy. Oh, yeah. So there it is. Down 1 cent. Platinum is down $1. Palladium is down $2. $2. All right. And let's see here. Okay, Michael Zimmerman. Silver will be one of the best barter items because besides gold and the coming collapse stock up, and both now 1929 through the 40s will look like a party compared to what's the country is facing. Yeah, tell you what, it's hard to tell what could be coming. 239. Tony Erickson says we have 239 thumbs up. Thank you. Maybe we can get to 250 tonight. That would be cool. Thank you, guys. If you find value in what you're hearing and enjoy being here, I appreciate it so much. It's interesting because our poll, we got a lot more participants there. Anyways, thank you, Robert. I'm glad you enjoyed that slurp. And 80, I personally know and work for a billionaire and several multimillionaires that stacking not only gold and silver, but also guns and ammo. Wow. Yep, that's good. That's pretty amazing. Good point, 80. CCT, I'd like to hoard a bit more gold myself, but these high prices and current low income are limiting me. Yes, I understand. For sure, I'm going to be stacking less this year. Michael, excited for the market open. Love the video, Sal. Thumbs up for a slurp. Thank you so much. Appreciate that, Michael. And Mo, who knows, maybe some people in Poland will get excited about silver. Maybe so. You got a couple of fine mints there, by the way. Richard Metcalf says, we may think we are prepared, by golly. But are we? Know what the pioneers knew when they explored the early U.S. They had to fight off hostile natives, thieves, and live off the land. If the crap really hits the fan, those that know the old ways before refrigeration or electrical gadgets will be ahead of the game. They sure will. No question about that. Yes, indeed. All right. Oh, yeah. Yep. Yep, it's good to stack those two things. Lots of ammo. I talk about that in tomorrow's video. Make sure you check that out. The Second Amendment and being prepared many different ways. Chris Bustler, I believe in silver more than the dollar. And the Fed's ability to prevent the decline in its value. I'll keep stacking. That's exactly right. Well, the Fed manages the decline. It's really what it boils down to. Mazda Fear, these people better have solar generators like I have. Yep. True that. And I need to get a solar generator. Thank you, Sardos. I won't let me reply when that thing shows there. It means it's not going to let me do it. Kenny Ledford, Mr. Sullivan Metal, big salute to you. Have a great Sunday. Thank you, my brother. I appreciate that so much. The Heart of Texas says 4080 is where silver should be right now, in my opinion. You know, and that's not out of the realm. I think that's fairly realistic is where I think it should be, too. I'm thinking maybe 30 to 35, but yeah, I could see 40. Alien. Their wealth will be forfeited to humanity as per the genius of President Trump. NQ. All right. We shall see. See what happens for sure when that time comes if we re-elect Trump. Let's see. All right. And Homestead Aquarius says, I'm not a billionaire, but by golly, I can put away some of my own gold just like they do. That's right. Exactly. And you get a couple ounces, you're far ahead of most other people for sure. All right. Yep. Yeah, my house is solar, Tom Larson, but I don't have a generator. I don't have a storage for it. I'm so grid tied. The battery technology has not come far enough to where I have faith in it. A Blue Eddy solar generator. Okay, very good. Thank you, John Bannon. A Blue Eddy solar generator. I'll have to look that up. Looking at doing that. I might have to look at that and see what we got for that. Very, very good. And GP Triumph 3216 says the following. Those who followed, I'm not going to even say that letter because this channel might get, whatchamacallit. Already know the monetary standard will be once once the dollar is internationally tanked, you're extremely late in the news. You should be researching what percentage of an ounce of gold is represented as a dollar bill. That would be newsworthy. Congress already decided this basic concept of value has not been published openly. GP Triumph, I already know what that is, what is on the books, the official books. I've talked about them on this channel many times. I've got over 6,800 videos on this channel. Believe me, I'm not behind on the news by any measure. $42.22.22. That's on the books. That's the official books of what they have it on value for, and that's it. I've already talked about that. So you're late. You're extremely late. John says when you have politicians like Elizabeth Warren, who's 1/12400th of an Indian, wanting to tax assets that have already been taxed and also tax unrealized gains so they can tax the rich. Gold and silver is a great way to have some wealth that the government can't track. By the way, you can tax rich people at 100% and still won't cure the government's lust for spending money. That's exactly right, John. Exactly right. Paula G, energy storage. Batteries by Tesla. Used car batteries, 80% efficiency, no good for cars, but great for homes. Maybe H-Lon will donate. I don't know who H-Lon is, but maybe so. I'll have to check that. I didn't know. So these batteries are better for homes. I have to look into that. Thank you so much. And Tiger Stacker, thank you so much. Tiger Stack with a $5 super chat says the following here. If you want solar and cheaper than being ripped off, I did 3-part video much cheaper than what is out there. Powered portable solar Minuteman Prep. I'd have to check that out. Wow. Very cool. Thank you, sir. Make sure to check that out. All right. Let's see here. Thank you, brother. Debt clock shows the true value of gold and silver. Do you think it's worth $1,800 an ounce and $2,400 an ounce? No, I've actually talked about that. Zindagood. Check out my videos, Debt Clock and Silver, where I talk about that thing, where I talk about those numbers. Welcome, Homestead Aquarius. Good to see you, Homestead. Glad you're here. All right. And Ricky Rayborn says, Mark Zuckerberg's top secret Hawaii compound. Hawaii is an island, Revelation 16:20. And every island fled and mountains will not be where not to be found. All right, yes. I tell you what, that is something. Yep. Might be very hard to get to in an SHTF scenario to Zuckerberg's homestead. Of course, he's got to be able to get there by the time SHTF happens, but we'll see. Yankee Pride says, let's explore on this one. Thank you. One of the first on this video. Got an amazing deal on these silver dollars. Sun up. I try not to take anything dangling in my face. Bad analogy, Sal. All right. Thank you. Thank you, Sun up. Nice score, says CCT. A long time since I found any deals like that. Thank you, brother. Yeah, I was really surprised. I wish I would have taken more. But yes, indeed. All right. Thank you so much. Thank you, Cat. Thank you, Cat Weasel. Thanks for popping in tonight. Appreciate it. And Pakistan's in the good. When everybody hates something, be interested. Be very interested. Exactly right, Pakistani. Is in the good. And of course, it won't let me say that, but you're here anyway. So thank you, brother. Hopefully, it will push the price of silver way up. Oh, man, that's interesting. He thinks that could be a possibility. Worth those derivative traded numbers. We are just not allowed to see it. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I don't know. Let's see here. All right. So hopefully they'll push the silver price way up when they realize how much it will cost to mine and how little profit they will make. Hopefully the big players will push the price up so it's more profitable to mine. Yes, that could be the case, and it may be that a higher price will be what causes them to mine that silver. You're right. Good point. All right. By golly, there you go. It says Hogs Bafflewords. It says purchase golly. Very good. All right. User, thank you. Another great video. Freddie B. Thank you, Freddie B. I appreciate that so much on this. Glad you enjoyed that. This one did not get very many views, but thank you. when you have enough of these, trade them in. All right, what should I trade them in for? I might have to do that. What would I trade them in for? I kind of like the idea. Metal Seer, thank you, brother, for the $2 super thanks. Again, one of 2 people that do that, so I appreciate that on the videos. It means a lot. He says it only takes 4 more syllables to say constitutional rather than junk. That's true. But here's a happy medium. You could say spending. Spending silver, another term that I've used for sure. Yes, indeed. All right. Let's move on here. We've got the next comment that we have on the list here. And then we're going to check the markets here. Patriot Northman says this. Let me get over here to where I can be extra useful. I'd buy every $1 C if they went for 20 to 24 bucks. Not even common dates are going for 29 and 34 on average. Sad and Nordic. Oh, and no silver is junk to me either. Yes, indeed. Well, wow. Well, we had another one. Silver bean counter. I bought them for $24 each, and that was a pretty good deal. So me to give them an 18 was definitely nice, and wish I would have been able to buy more. All right. Gary Croft says, is the diamond 1916D? No, it is not. That would be nice. It is not a 1916D. I think it is a 1916, though, but not a D. All right. Dennis Washope here, and stay with me. We're going to look at the markets again here. By the way, if you are here and have not pressed the thumbs up button, our goal tonight is 300 now. Can somebody give me a count? Because if I try to refresh this page and see the number, it'll mess things up for me. Does somebody tell me how many thumbs up we have here? I'd appreciate it. So, Dennis, great deal, and I sure wish I could find some individuals who wanted to part with some silver dollars for spot. Most of the time, the cheapest I can find the Morgans is around 30 bucks, usually plus shipping. You had some good luck there, yes, indeed. And I definitely took the time to be disciplined and not get more. There was a run on the dollar. There's only $1 trillion of paper printed dollars in the world. Created silver and gold would be up. Yes, that's right. In a worst case scenario, if there was something like crazy, then I could see those numbers. But there's the world. It would be a world of hurt if that were to be the case, right? It would be a world of hurt. 268. Thank you guys. All right, we're getting close. MS Road says 267. So maybe we can get to 300 tonight. That would be awesome. Thank you guys for the thumbs up. Wally's Trains is here. Now Red Crawler says 270. Cool. 90% silver. There you go. That's another way to do it. 90% silver. And Johnny B says, great pickups. You can't go wrong with Morgan and Peace dollars. Yep, I agree. You definitely can't go wrong with them. Carrie Turan, I won't be able to respond. I don't know why this thing does that, but it doesn't let me respond to some of these comments on live unless I refresh the page. And we're going to get this here. John Bannon loves deals. I wasn't going to buy any more silver, but I did yesterday. 30 ounces, well below spot. Way to go. Some dude need cash fast. Too good to pass up. Might buy more from him. Arsene bars and maples can't go wrong. PS don't like the term junk silver. Way to go, John. That is awesome. Yeah, it won't let you. Sometimes when that box is there, I try to put it and it errors out. I don't know why that is. Pakistan, Zinda good, but it does. All right. All right, let's see here. Audrey Appliance says, last week got a deal on someone liquidating 2017, purchased silver at $21.50, about $1 below spot when it was around $22.50. Way to go. Nice. Very nice. I like to call FRN's junk money. There you go. Federal Reserve notes. That, if anything is junk, that's probably going to be that. David G says, thanks, Sal. Nice coins. But unless they have numismatic rarity, they are stackers, not collectibles. Slurp on, bro. Looking forward to the market watch tonight. We are here. That's true. When you go to sell them, typically you're just going to get silver price for them. As was the case here. However, the local coin shop did give them slightly above spot. And I bought them at that price. It's just that right now they were at spot price. So there it is. Thank you, Zardoz is here. Thanks for the thumbs up. I appreciate it. And HVAC residential basics on this video says the following. All my constitutional comes from the pawn shop. He buys by the weight at 5% under and sells at spot by the weight. But I have to buy all he has or it goes to the coin destroyer guy. It's like going to the vintage candy store from dimes and peace dollars. That is awesome. Way to go. That is an incredible deal and operation you have working out, HVAC. That is awesome. All right. All right, let's see here. AKA Data says, I've been picking up a lot of 90 lately for under 17. Face has mostly. My shop lets me cherry pick too. That's awesome. Mine will let me cherry pick as well. That is great. Observe the masses and do the opposite. There you go. That's right, Rob Moran. That's exactly what we should be doing. And Fred Farkle says, Yosel, you're talking about my ex-wife again. There you go. Yes, that was it. Now there's something you don't see every day. Yes, that's right, Monkey. Thank you. And thank you for taking the time to watch this video. And user says, I don't care for the term junk silver. However, I love constitutional silver. Great video, Sal. And thank you. Thank you so much. And here's one of those where it won't let me reply, but Gold Chick is here. See this reply here. When I got to try to reply to it, watch. It errors out. Something went wrong. So I don't know what's happening there. 0.77, that's right. You just have to ask yourself one question. Do you feel lucky? Well, do you, Sal? I felt lucky on that one. Yes, indeed, I do. All right. Bosnian Stacker, can you blame them? And thumbs up. That's right. Thank you, brother. We can't blame them. EDB, stay tuned. We're going to do the market here in just a moment. We're going to check. I want to get through these comments here. We're almost done. I don't like the term junk silver at all. It's not an accurate description, although the Mercury Dime Smoothie comes pretty close. Junk is something that no one wants. You throw away or pay someone to haul it away. I haven't seen any silver that fits that category, so usually just say US 90% silver coins, and that pretty much covers it. Yep, I agree with you. EDB, you're exactly right. Very, very true. All right, let's see here. And 4570, the Harry Callahan reference was a good one. Thank you. I'm glad you enjoyed that. Appreciate that. Good old Dirty Harry. Harry Callahan once said, smart move. Thank you, Chad Wolf. I'm going to go through these really quickly now. We're almost to the top. Nice deal on those. Congrats. Thank you, C-Can. That's coin sense and nonsense. Hot beef sandwich. Oh, good. That's a time to scoop up a bit more. Yes. Good time to scoop up. And we've got Chad Wolf. Yeah, I'm okay with junk silver. A name is a name. In the end, I almost think it's kind of derogatory, but that's fine. Nice video and thumbs up. All right. And let's see here. Rob Moran says, really like constitutional silver. Found my first 2 silver $half when I was a kid walking Liberty and a Franklin under a chair cushion. Been hooked ever since. What a find. You can only dream about finding something like that, but thank you. And we've got John Bannon says, I'm a hardcore prepper, a very rural on an island. I don't need a bunker. Wow, you live on an island? I didn't know that. You live on Vancouver Island, John Bannon? My cellar I turned into one. Get ready now. SHTF soon. I've got years of food, etc. Off-grid as well. Will be a lot better off where I live. It's a safe haven. Nice. Stack a lot more than just metals. That's smart. And Rob Moran is back. YouTube would not let me text chat. That's crazy. Well, welcome back. I'm glad you're here. Thanks for popping in. Skate Army is here with us tonight. Thank you so much. And all right, so let's refresh these comments and take a look at the markets, see what they're doing. And we've got silver is now in positive territory tonight. Look at that. It's up 4 cents now. Wow. It is outperforming gold. What a turnaround we've seen. The gold to silver ratios could break below 90 tonight. We'll see. Look at that. Gold is up $1.40. Silver is up 4 cents. Platinum and palladium are both up as well. What a turnaround we've had tonight. Boom shalaka boom. Yeah, crazy. Look at that. That's kind of exciting. I mean, it's not up a whole lot, but it's noteworthy. Up 4 cents for silver. We'll keep an eye on it as we continue to march on here with these comments, see what people have been saying over the past hour or so. I'm going to get down on it. From 9 years ago. Hi, Yo Silver. Great video. Much appreciated. Can't wait to get mine. I hope you got it. Let me know if you see this comment. Thank you so much. The asset stacker says, when someone's trying to sell it to me, it's junk silver. But when I add it to my stack, it's constitutional. I love it, asset stacker. That is awesome. Looks like he may have a channel. I'm going to have to subscribe to him. He does. Very good. I'll have to check it out. Thank you. All right. Thomas Delrich says, I buy the coals. There you go. Buy those coals. Very good. Yep. I saw that Pakistan. We just reported on the markets. Get down on it. Don't get down on it. That's right. Tony Erickson got the reference. Good job, Tony. You the man. I slurp in your honor. I slurp in your general direction. Now I've got chaser. I just finished up the coffee. Now I'm going to put the chaser in. What is the chaser, you may ask? Well, don't ask. Because if you don't ask, I ain't going to tell, right? I'm going to let you guys guess. What is my chaser for the coffee? For those of you who pay attention to my live streams, you'll know what my chaser is. Guess in the comment section down below, after I finish my coffee, what is the chaser? Sick guitar riff. Well, Skate Army, I can't do a sick guitar riff. Why? Because my guitar has a fever. It's got a fever of 103, and it's contagious, and it might just, it just might melt. We can't have that. Hey, Mrs. Triple P is here. Mrs. Triple P is in this house without her husband. Ooh, the things we can do. And the problem, here's the one thing. Here's the problem with Mrs. Triple P. I advised Mr. Triple P to give her a hug in my honor for me, and he said he could not make it happen. Why? Because the boobies got in the way. That's a good problem. That is the ultimate first world problem to have, for sure. But you know what? It may not be a first world problem. It may be a 36 double D problem, which is a slight variation of the first world problem. It's a problem I wouldn't mind having, especially if it's au natural, but I digress. Moving ahead, Cemetery Shop says, I hated the term junk silver from my pawn shop days. It seems so pawn shoppy to say something was junk and then buy it. Yeah, I know. Don't you just love that, how they do that? It's kind of like hoarding and stacking, right? Yeah, exactly. It's crazy. Oh, man, look at this. All right, so Mr. Triple P is flying high. Flying high again. That's an Aussie song, by the way. He's at 36,000 feet. Yes. All right. Very good. So he's not here. He's about as far away as you can get, at least vertically. But actually, check out the Pistol Pack and Pilot channel. That's what the Triple P stands for. Pistol Pack and Pilot. Great channel. I love the back and forth between him and his lovely wife. They are awesome people. Very, very cool. He's a pilot and just amazing guy and a great channel. So make sure to check out Pistol Pack and Pilot. And Mrs. Triple P is awesome. Very, very good. And let's see here. Butterfly in Effect is here. Welcome, Butterfly. Welcome. Good to see you. We've got Ghost watching Ace Tone. That was a good deal. Thanks for sharing. Thank you. All right. Yes, indeed. Thank you. And let's see here. Frank Pitterpatter says on this one here, Windfall. Lovely. Very lovely. Always hustling for cheap 90%, he is. And Peace Morgan's in my neck of the woods. I know what the shark pawn shops and LCSs near me pay, and everyone I bought from told me you offer the highest, yet I only offered $1 over 90% and $5 over Morgan's and Peace. I show people what they could get on eBay or at an auction if they slabbed them and waited. But curiosity never ever heeds my advice, and they are appreciative. Non-coin people want cash in hand. They consider us odd, quirky folk. In central Kansas, food, rent, taxes, and especially utilities are high and eat into young working couples' wages. Blue-collar people in Kansas are struggling. Bidenomics is crushing disposable income. I digress, Sal, and I score. Yep, you're right, and that's why a lot of people are selling, and for sure. Yes, indeed. That is why a lot of people are selling, for sure. And a lot of this silver that I got has been passed down from generations in their family, so they've had it for a while. They've had it for quite a long time. All right. Did anybody else guess what my chaser was for this coffee? I didn't see anybody guessing. What is the chaser in my coffee? Not chocolate milk. Not vodka. Let's see here. Mm. Oh, yeah. All right, Steve C says water. Ways to get clean water. All right, there you go. Steve C gets it, and he's not even here. Water is my chaser. That's right. Water and ways to get clean water is definitely something people ought to think about when they're prepping. No question about that. Water is so important. Cemetery Shop got it. All right. Very good. All right, now let's see here. Dr. Jack 144 says, here, that's awesome, Sal. He says, on a live stream a few days ago, I was impressed at how you responded to a comment about, that's it, I'm done with your channel. You were citing bogus sources or something like that. Honestly, I made some comments 2 to 3 years ago myself on your channel before I realized the left is wrong about basically anything related to economics. I regret those comments in retrospect, so nice job keeping a level head, Sal, even when comments get heated. You are good at that. Well, thank you, Dr. Jack. I try my best. Sometimes I get a little bit testy when some of these comments, especially if people don't actually watch the video and they comment and they accuse me of something which I didn't say in a video. I tend to get frustrated about that, but thank you. Thank you so much. All right, Zindagood, thank you so much for popping in tonight. Have a wonderful evening. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you so much. All right, have a good evening, sir. The Cranky Stacker is with us tonight. Welcome, Cranky. Good to see you. Another great channel. Check him out. Michael Buckley says here, I just purchased 3 call Mexican silver 1 peso libertads that were on sale from APMEX, awaiting delivery. You never know what the exact condition until they arrive. I have started a small stack and I'm adding to it. Ordered a graded MS66 1 peso libertad for comparison. I wanted to buy more, but again, knowing my budget for sure, yes. Well, yeah, sometimes those call coins from these coin shops are actually in much better conditions than they say. Silver and freshwater purification systems, yes. Good idea to have both of those for sure. Oh, yeah. Boosted Hemi is a little bit late. He's now just typing 4779 to see my pronouns. Somebody tell Boosted Hemi that he's about 20 minutes late to hit the live button to get to where we're at. 298 thumbs up. Thank you. Can we get 300 likes on this live stream? That's what we're hoping for tonight. We're going to see here. Dan Cooper says, hi, I've got a couple Mercury dimes that are so worn that you can barely tell what they are. Yes, and they will only buy those back by the weight, not by the dollar amount. Matt Bittner with a red phone emoticon as a algorithm food. I appreciate that. By the way, guys, it's late enough. We're going to do a push-up sale, a super chat, PayPal friends and family push-up sale. Why? Well, because No IQ is not here. And so, because when he's here, he usually breaks me, with his donation, but I know he's not here now. So, here's what we're going to do. On this sale, what we do, oh man, Gary DeVecchio says, you are my favorite, but please stop the slurping. All right, Gary, I'm sorry. That's actually a staple of the live streams, the slurping is. We just have a little bit of fun. It's a little bit more loose here on the live stream tonight. Gary, thank you so much for putting up with me, but we like to have fun. Most people like the slurping. Just ignore it when you hear it. But anyways, so here's the super chat push-up sale and the PayPal. Normally we do 1 push-up or 1 exercise per dollar donated via super chat, and 2 for every dollar donated via PayPal friends and family. Why is that? Because super chats, the super chats are, YouTube takes 30% of that, then taxes take another 25-30%. So when you do that combined, that they take their cut, so that's why we do 1 per 1 there. But in PayPal friends and family, it's no taxes, no fees taken for those. But that's what we normally do. Now we're going to do 2 for every dollar donated via super chat, and 3 for every dollar donated via PayPal friends and family. So the sale is on for a limited time only. Hoorah! Might as well while we're getting late in the hour here. We may not get any takers. And I may do a couple of push-ups anyway because I feel like I need to get the blood flowing. All right, very good. Let's see here. Jeff Welch says, not junk silver, more like scratch silver. Everybody needs a little scratch. There you go. There you go. I like that. We could use the term scratch silver. Very good. All right, there you go. Who's your stacker is heading out. Everybody needs to be stacking your preparedness. Always good night. And it may be different for every person. That's a very good point. Make sure to check out Who's Your Stacker's channel. Very, very good. You were the man. Nice. Thank you so much. All right, let's see here. Silver Heights says, when Poland pulls silver out of the ground, then the Germanium Mint and the Geiger Mint will have a nice local supply. Indeed, they will. Although I think the Geiger Mint, if I'm not mistaken, they're out of Germany, aren't they? Aren't they out of Germany? I don't know. 1 silver round for every slurp. There you go. Let's see here. Very good. And let's see here. David Hamtero, it's coming. I can taste it in the air. All right. Can you feel it coming in the air tonight? John King says, who the hell is this Golly bloke? We want to know, who is Golly? Oh, goodness golly. Stacker Man's Rabbit Hole says here, sweet deal you got there, Sal. 1 or 2 at a time adds up. Indeed it does. Exactly right. Today just picked up 22 Walking Liberty halves from a friend at current spot. Way to go. That's awesome. Very, very good. Nap41 thinks the banks are about to crash. I need to look into this March 11th thing. Big Trader, want to know something? Just realized the bank crap starts March 11th. IRS law, contractors to employer to start. Let's see here. Wait a second. I missed that. I need to scroll back up. He says, employee starts March 11th. Going to screw everything up. I need to look that up. If somebody can email me about the March 11th thing or any articles about it, I would love to look into that a little bit more. Homestead Aquarius, I think it's funny when we don't want to call it junk until it gets thin. Then we call it coals without shame. That's right. That's true. Yep. Okay, Geiger is a German refiner. I thought that was the case. Thank you. All right. China Mitchell. Very cool score, Sal. Thank you so much, my friend. And yes, it's true. Only purchase precious metals when you have extra money to play with after your regular bills and responsibilities and taken care of. Great video, Sal. You rock, doc. Thank you, China. That's why I always say, don't pay yourself first. Screw that. Pay your bills first. You always pay off your obligations before anything else, for sure. A flat tax is what we need. And then we could abolish the IRS. That's right. Very good. All right. 295. We have 295 thumbs up. We're looking for 300. We need 5 more. Thank you. The Real Hawkeye says, you should have backed up the truck. Yeah, didn't have the money to do it, though. Didn't have the money to do it. So I wasn't going to spend money I didn't have. Steve Davis here says the following. The sad thing is if they're trying to hide from our Lord Jesus, then that's not going to happen. These people are building bunkers on the volcanic Hawaiian Islands. I would think that's not a good idea. Yeah, maybe there's parts of the islands that aren't, or there's not as much volcanic activity, but yeah, I don't know. Yeah, that's right. Gary's right. We do taxes. It's almost always better to be an employee than a contractor. That's for sure. Because the YouTube money, I have to fill it at 1099, and they rape me on taxes for the income I get from this channel. In fact, most of the income I'm going to be earning this year is going to be going towards taxes because I earn too much. My estimated is going up, and you got to pay that estimated. And so, and even though I'm not making as much, which means that more than likely, well over probably 3/4 based off of what I've been making for the last month or so, because my income is down, is going to be going to taxes. Just crazy. All right. Geocam says, nope, and think about this. We are 1 asteroid away from gold and silver being used as fill in highway embankments. Rare, not at all. Good luck getting that asteroid. I actually talked about that. It's a pipe dream. It's fun to discuss, but it ain't going to happen. Even if they find a whole bunch of gold and silver and platinum on those asteroids, we're not gonna see that for a long time. All right, let's see what we've got for the market now. What is this market telling us here? No one's taking advantage of the sale tonight. For push-ups, gold is down 30 cents, and now silver is up. Wow, what a turnaround. Gold is actually down 50 cents now, and silver is up 30 cents. Gold to silver ratio is about to break 90 to 1. Crazy, crazy. Look at that. And look at that. All right, let's see here. Wow. All right, I'm going to do some push-ups anyway, even though we don't have any takers for the push-up sale. I'm going to drop and give you 10 freebies. I need to get some blood flowing here, folks. Just got to do it. Move these shoes out the way. Pull that in. Here we go. 10 push-ups. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, and 11. One for good measure. That was an extra freebie. What do you think about that? That was an extra freebie one. All right. Okay. All right, let's go back 9 years ago from Tax Chode, which is a colonic stacker. Scary, shaggy, hair beast on one side and a bison on the other side. That's right, exactly. Exactly right. And still keeping one says, RCM is killing me with these sizes. Yeah, I know, it's crazy. They have a 1.5 and a 1.25 ounce and 2 ounce. And I think they have others, but yeah, there's a crazy sizes. You're right, still keeping one. Mark B, wish you knew how to do what, my friend? Nap41, you did it. Well done. Thank you, my friend. What did I do so well? All right, Sandman Slim is here. Good to see you. And all right, JP from 9 years ago, the horizon fully revealed. This was the marketing of the first Salivate metal round before it was released. Can you design your own silver coin and wear? Yes, you can. And I did. There's multiple different mints that can do that. Silver unboxing from Still Keeping One. There you go. Wow. Amazing. There we go. Kitty, rawr. The kitty loved it. Yes, indeed. We made it. We got 303 thumbs up. Thank you guys for the thumbs up. I appreciate it. 303. Very cool. Thank you. Can we get to 333? All threes across the bound. The favorite number of Dimebag Daryl. Mr. Allfang. Silver Eagles always works. See, they do. Good price on those. True that. Hey, SM. You got these fast. Must be getting paid by credit card. I ordered some the same day you did by check, though. Probably won't get them for 2 more weeks. They look nice. Doesn't look like they will fit a capsule. Yeah, go get her for $10. Yeah. Yep. Checks always take a lot longer. In fact, most places are taking e-checks these days. Very, very good. Let's see here. We've got Cloxy from back 9 years ago. It says this. Doesn't every simple private round have premium or resale? Just depends on who you're buying them from. But yes, typically from local coin shops, there will be premiums on those things. They got to stay in business. I'd gladly pay a premium on private rounds, especially if there is some variety, even larger quantities. My least favorite are probably these OPM rounds or Sunshine rounds. Those probably be happy to take off your hands over spot. Why wouldn't I? Am I crazy? Yeah. You know, it depends. If you're selling back a resale back to a local coin shop, you're going to get them from under spot, likely, or at spot, just depending on the market, especially these days. Varies. All right. We've got Hi-Yo Silver. You just helped me make up my mind. I'm ordering some of these. JM Bullion is by far my favorite place to order from. Yes, I've got it from there. It's been around for a long time. Crazy nice Eagle Sal. Thank you so much. Platinum Skies. These older videos here. H Stone says, what is the mintage limit on these bisons? You know, I don't know. I think it's in the, I don't know, the couple 100,000 maybe, or I don't know. Maybe I don't know what it was. I'll have to look and see here. Rocky sounds better. That's great. Rocky sounds better. That's good. And let's see here. John P. says, nice coins. Thanks for sharing. Thank you so much. Appreciate you watching, John P. XZXC, see if you can find some capsules to hold the coin. Yeah, they're hard to find those things. I've had a hard time finding one. It is difficult. They're just thick enough to make it very difficult to handle, for sure. Yeah, we love Rocky. Rocky Superstar. Will he be live streaming tonight, Mark B? All right. Come on. Why can't I get this to work? All right, let's see here. Another fine collection. Thank you, Music Fan. This, I did a showcase of all of these 3 coins. I've since sold them. But, yeah, Hercules coin should be next. They just did these 3 in this series, I believe. But, yeah, it's crazy. Fancy Farm Official says, great coins. Thank you. Great coins. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Great detail. Thank you. Still keeping 1. Yeah, really good detail on these. And it really brought out the detail on the, especially when you look at the, with the antique finish on it. JP, too bad the queen is on the other side. Yep, I know. I don't like that either. Monarch. I kind of wish these Commonwealth nations would break away from that. Jeffrey Caledin got all 3. Also, congratulations to both of us. Have to lost money on those coins when I went to sell them, but thank you. Let's do another one, and then we'll take a look at the markets here in short order. Let's see here. Gold Lover says this. Great showing. These are not even coins that are just beautiful art made of silver. Well, they actually technically are coins. They have a dollar denomination on them. The detail, the one of the artistry of each coin is just amazing. Far superior than most of the other coins. I would like to place these in my house as decorations so I can enjoy them every time I pass by them. Hades does look slightly constipated, but still amazing detail. I can't see these going to melt value due to the artistry and genre that they are and highly desired. Plus, I think people who own these will not part with them for any time for less of a high premium. It will be impossible to find these later. Even if you ever found one desperate person who needs some money, it would not be too often. And this is ridiculously low mintage. Yep, they sure are. I did sell them for well above spot, but still I lost money on them when I did sell them. For sure, they're very difficult. But anyways. All right. And let's see. Let's go back over here to the markets. What are they showing us? Ah, look at this, folks. Everything is down. Now silver is back down again. Gold is down $1.50 to $2,081.80. Silver is down 3 cents to $23.17. Yes, indeed. Silver is down. Platinum is down too. Oh, yeah. There it is. Let's get back to the man. A turnaround. We thought they were going to go up, and they did for a little bit, and now they're back down. It's kind of a little bit all over the place. All right. Mr. Relic says, you make some awesome points, sir. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. I'd like to do a part 2 of this video. I'm a beginning stacker myself, and silver is my main focus. Haven't got any yet, but I will soon. Have some copper bullion as it is, but I don't intend to focus on it as that much compared to silver. I don't blame you. I think it's a good idea to have silver. Copper, is the premiums are so high on those, you'll never recover those back. But yes, indeed. Appreciate you guys being here tonight as we march on through. We've got the Silver Woman says, always great to pause on silver. That's right. Let us pause and reflect on silver. The kitty's pause right there. That's Soft Teak and Cuddly Kitty Part 1, the original, who recently just passed away. And that was from 9 years ago. That video was done. Silver Pool says, told you a few months back that they were going to go to $15 silver. Now we're at 10 and 11. That's when I will be spending my hard-earned dimes. All right. Well, it was at $15 silver, but it never did go back down to 10 or 11 like you predicted. It never happened. Losing Louie, it was actually now Louis Silver from 9 years ago, and he's got a great channel. Check him out. And he says U.S. Mint removes ordering limit from 50th anniversary Kennedy sets. November 17th. All right, United States to remove the household limits. Yes, and then people can buy them now. Those were the rage back then. At 50th century silver coin unboxing. I do have one of those. Pretty cool to get it. No one took me up on my push-up sale. Let's see here. So the sale is now over. Sale is over. Back to regular rates again. All right, quantitative squeezing. You likes that? All right, there you go. Gotta love it. Quantitative squeezing. I said that in this video. Thank you. Glad you enjoyed that. Great looking design. Thank you. Argentum Melon Lab. I'm glad you like that design. Banking on the 40%. I love coin roll hunting. I coin roll hunt halves and dimes for silver and pennies for wheats. I think I may have done a coin roll hunt or talked about a coin roll hunt in that. And one of those rare times where I've done that. Canadian Dimes Lifter says, measure your dimes in loaves of bread. Exactly. Pretty constant. That's true. True that. Great video. Thank you so much, Silver Bear. We're going back in time. We're going to get to 10 years ago in due course. We're right here around November of 2014 in these comments now. Modified Mortal says, someone whispers something. Ooh, somebody whispered something. And digging to metal. Great video. I agree. Patience is key with gold and silver. Exactly right. But they're at the hospital. Get them out of the hospital. I didn't lose on silver. Duville Jogger says, what a bargain. 50 cents. Call me next time. There you go. 50 cents to get those on silver. How do I do that, Sal? How do you do what? Mark B, you got to be more specific. I don't know what you're talking about, Mark B. Let's see here. PD Ballerina, happy day. Yes, have a good day. Got that at face value. When you get silver coins at face value, it's always a good day, even if it's 40% when you bank on it. My bank gave me those. The long, slow goodbye. It looks like it's the size of a kilo coin from the Perth Mint. Yeah. Crimea reunification silver medal. Yeah. It's back with the Crimean invasion. We talked about that. Brian the Log says, great message, Sal. Most people can't wait, though, which is sad. What else can you say to make people happy? I know, exactly. It's very tough. I don't know. Let's do one more comment, and we'll take a look at the markets and what they are doing here. So one red rubber ball says, good video, good advice. Anyone who understands how to grocery shop for the best price per ounce will understand how to maximize a purchase of silver. Fractional ounces of silver and gold tend to cost more when viewed on a cost per ounce basis. So I consider 1 ounce coins and rounds to be the minimum size of purchase. Yep, that's the best way. For sure, you're right. Most economic. Oh, donate. Click on, okay, to donate. You can click on the link in the description below. Mark B to the PayPal. That's probably the best way if you do that. Appreciate that. No problem, Cranky Stacker. So yeah, Mark B, just click on the PayPal link down below. That's gonna be the best way to do it. And you can do it PayPal, friends and family. Thank you, Mark B. I appreciate that, brother. Silver at face. Mr. Olfang, yes, indeed. Thank you. Yes, that's the best way to do it. Silver at face. Let's take a look at the markets now again. What are they telling us now at this late hour? Boy, we've been going for a while. Gold is down $1.70. Silver is down a nickel now. So the metals are starting to go down back where they were earlier in the night. Yes, indeed. They sure are. Crazy, crazy. We have 308 likes. Thank you guys for the thumbs up. I appreciate it very much. Mr. Dreams, very good. I think 2,000 very well could be. We'll see. We'll see, Mr. Dreams. It appears to be that way. We've not seen it below 2,000 for a little while now. It's wild to see it trade regularly above that price. All right. Let's do a few more comments. We've got 2014 Silver Canada 20 for 20 series Snowman. This is going way back now, some of these earlier videos. It's pretty fun to go back to these old comments. Hope the person that PM you didn't sell. I hope not either. Especially nowadays. It may have done very well. Tavula Garcia says, win. That's right. We're going to win. It's a win when you get silver at face value. Yes, indeed. Jack Goldman says here, gold line was gasoline was 2 silver dimes in the 1960s, and a gallon of gas was 2 silver dimes in 2014, 50 years later. An ounce of silver is always an ounce of silver. The same cannot be said for the U.S. bank debt note. You are right. Silver does not lose its value. That's true. But in the grand scheme of things, it does not. I may update this video and maybe even use the same symbology on it. Silver will never increase in value. All right. Thank you, guys. All right. Puppy play. That is pretty cool that people are actually writing to you because they are down and worried about their purchase of silver. This is quite a compliment when someone reaches out to you like that. Your silver may not currently be going up in value, but you are. And that is certainly more important than the value of the metal. That's true. Yep. Thank you, Puppy Play. It's definitely an honor when people reach out. I appreciate it. All right, folks. Well, thank you guys so much. We had a good night tonight. I appreciate it. We had the markets that kind of moved not so crazy, but they're starting to pull back a little bit tonight. Thank you for partaking in the poll. And let's see here. We got 421 votes, and let's see what the end result was. 42% say up, 34% say down by 10 a.m. tomorrow morning. 22% say about the same. So we'll see what happens. Yes, Skate Army. I actually played guitar on last night, actually, on this live stream. I played it last night. Yep, on last night's live stream. I usually don't do it on a Sunday night because there's just too much going on. But thank you guys for being here. Appreciate you guys. Have a wonderful evening. Thanks for the super chatters and those who PayPal too. I really appreciate that so much. Very kind of you. Well, you guys, thank you. Have a wonderful evening. I'm going to leave you with this sage piece of advice, and that is to keep your feet on the stars and keep reaching for the ground. Take care, all. Have a good night.